this kind of the function, like accept this here input values and give us y values. For example, if the very simple quadratics is x square, the second power of this. Okay, let's think. So you have x values and y values here. So when x equals to 0, here will be 0 squared, just will be 0. When 1, it will be 1. When 2, it will be 2 squared, which is 4. When 3, it is 9. And when 4, 16, etc. When minus 1, minus 1, it will be 1. Negative 2 gives you 4. Negative 3 gives you 9. So now it is a function, like for every value of x corresponds one value of y. So let's join them. When x is 0, x-axis, this is, so this is called input, this is called output, or this is called argument, this is called function. So when 0, 0, okay. When 1, it is 1. When minus 1, it is 1. When 2, it is 4. When minus 2, it is as well 4, etc. When 3, it is 9. 9 is some. When minus 3, it is 9. 9 somewhere here. Now you can join it. You can join it, and this will be your graph. Like you can here put 0.5 as well, and here appears. Like if you enter every point here, you will find like those little points, and they totally gives you one graphic. So this one. So this is quadratics, guys. This is the quadratics. Now, I will show with the DESMOS as well. So, for example, for putting the points on the DESMOS, like DESMOS is such a calculator which is allowed on SAT test. So it is y equals to x squared. You can see it is the graph of this. This is a graph of this. Now, for better seeing, like you should click this and edit list, and here appears create table. Do this. You can see now the points are appeared. I will here the points. I will do points red. Now you can see the points are here marked. The points are here marked. When one like here every point. For example, if you choose 0.5. The automatic here 0.25 will be chosen. Here, if you choose 0.55, you can see this point is chosen. Like the set of all those points, like gives you the total quadratics. So it is basically the how to graph the quadratics. Okay, next thing is when your function the coefficient here changes. So y can be equal to a times x squared. For example, y equals to, let's say, 2x squared. What is this? Let's try to draw this graph as well. When you graph it, let's use the pointers. So x coordinate and y coordinate. So x coordinate when 0, it is 0. When 1, it is 2. Yes? Just plug here 1. 1 squared gives you 2. So here it is 2. When 2, it gives you 8. When 3, it gives you 2 times 3 squared, which is 18. And the minus signs as well. Like when plus minus 1, it gives you this. Plus minus 2 gives you this. Positive negative 3 gives you this. Like, doesn't matter. It is symmetrical to this. So now your graph will be like this. When 1, it is 2. It is 2. 2 is here. And here, like it will be much more compressed to y-axis. You can see this is the graph of the y equals to x squared. This one is y equals to 2x squared. You can see here, from here we can make conclusion. In quadratics, this coefficient, when this coefficient is greater, it will be much more compressed to this. So let's see this with DESMOS. Let's understand this. So it is your graph. Let's draw another graph. Y equals to 2x squared. You can see it is much more compressed. If you change this number like 9, it will be much more. If 99, it is much more compressed. It is incredibly compressed. When this a is less than 1, for example 0.5, because here itself is 1 here considered. When your function is 0.5, it becomes like this. It is much more. You can see it's the red one. It's much more open. If you hear 0.25, it is much more open. It is a parabola, guys. This graph is called parabola. It is much more open now. Then, so conclusion. So this is when a is greater than 1. This is when a is greater than 1. Here, this is a equals to 1. When a is less than 1, it becomes much more open parabola. So here, the function is when a is less than 1 but greater than 0. What if here your a will be negative? When a is negative, everything will be just converted. Just here numbers will be with minus sign, minus, everything minus. Everything here will be just downward parabola. So conclusion, make conclusion. You can check with the DESMOS as well. You can see when your function here with minus sign, it will be downward. When here minus sign, it will be down. So when the leading coefficient, guys, some guys is called this one slope. No, this is not slope. It is leading coefficient. It's called leading coefficient. Leading coefficient. Yeah, guys, it is leading coefficient. So when a is negative, your parabola will be downward. Okay, conclusions. When a is greater than 0, your parabola will be upward, like this. When a is less than 0, your parabola will be downward. Guys, who tells me what happens when a equals to 0? I will open. Guys, what happens when a equals to 0, guys? You can speak.
A quadratic function.
Yeah, when a equals to 0, what happens?
It won't be quadratic anymore.
Yeah, it will be a linear function, yes?
Yes.
Very good. Yes. When a equals to 0, it will be linear function, not quadratic function. So we should ignore this case. So quadratics is defined. So now let's say general definition of quadratics. The general definitions of quadratic is y equals to x squared plus bx plus c, this kind of thing. So this is your quadratics. It is called standard form. It's called standard form. So here, as I mentioned before, this is leading coefficient, and this is leading coefficient. This is leading coefficient. It decides about parabola upward or downward. Okay. Now let's think about this one. What is the value? What is the value? What is the meaning of C? Meaning of C. Meaning of C. So when x equals to 0, your parabola will become a times 0 squared plus b0 plus c. So y coordinate will be c. So when x 0, it means y-intercept. It means this c means y-intercept of your parabola. So c is y-coordinate of y-intercept. So it is y-coordinate of y-intercept. It is the value of c, guys. Yeah, let's draw it with DESMOS. So guys, so y equals to, let's say, 2x squared plus 5x plus 9. This kind of quadratics. And pay attention. Here, this is 9. That's why let's pay attention to the y-intercept of this. It is 9. You can see y-intercept of this graph is 9. And also pay attention. Here, the coefficient 2 is greater than 0. So it is upward parabola. like this. So let's continue. Now, the most important thing of your parabola, the most important thing in your parabola is it is vertex. You can see every parabola has its own vertex. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis. So this is vertex. Yep. Vertex has two coordinates. It has its own x coordinate and it has its own y coordinate. Yes, this is called vertex, guys. This is vertex. Parabola equation is ax squared plus bx plus c. Okay. Then it turns out there is a formula for x0. X0 can be found from the coefficients minus b divided by 2a. This is very important formula. And if your parabola has x-intercepts those points, like here x1 point, here x2 point, then for them, their midpoint will be x-coordinate of the vertex. Now you can find x0 is x1 plus x2 dividing by 2. You can see x1 plus x2 divided by 2. So this formula is also the first formula, second formula. So for finding the y-coordinate, like y0, what was this one? We have third formula. Y0 is, we can use this equation, which is a x0 square plus bx0 plus c. So first find the x0 value, or this, you can find it. Okay, the next thing which you should know is x0. So when your equation is x equals to x0 line, it is vertical line if you draw it. Like, what is the meaning of this? What is the meaning of x equals to 5 line? It means the y coordinate can be any number, but x coordinate is 5. So if you draw it, you will find this kind of line. That's why it's called line of symmetry. It's line of symmetry. So this line is called line of symmetry. Okay. And also, College Board allows to give this condition to you. For example, there is a such point like here, let's provide horizontal line, and it has two coordinates here and here. Let's call this coordinate, let's say something n. Let's call this coordinate something m. Then the midpoint n and m also gives you x0. For finding midpoint, you should just sum up them and divide by 2. So conclusion, when their y coordinates are equal, so how you will give this? So let's introduce your function like f of x. So f of x is your function. When f of some value n equals to f of m in your quadratics, then x0 will be equal to m plus n divided by 2. This is also formula. So it is the fourth concept about this. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Very good, guys. So let's continue. Let's continue. So it is about the form. Okay, now let's take one quadrat and we can together explore it. So let's take some quadratic function. For example, x squared minus 6x plus 8. This kind of quadratic function. Yes, user, you want to speak something? Yes, you can speak. Ask your question. Mm-hmm. Azbek Rajabov, if you have questions, you can ask in Uzbek if you want. Yeah. You can ask your questions in Uzbek as well. Yes, ask. Okay. Suraj, you wanted to ask something? Okay, let's continue. Let's given us this quadratic function. Let's explore this quadratic function. First of all, you know that let's first find the y-intercept of this. So first of all, a equals to 1 because it's the coefficient, b equals to -6, c equals to 8. So, and this means the parabola is upward, like openness upward. It becomes like this. This means y-intercept. It is y-intercept, guys. Intercept. So we can draw somehow our graph. For drawing, we need vertex. Let's calculate vertex. We have formula x0 equals to minus b divided by 2a. So minus b equals to -6 divided by 2 times of a, 1. So it gives you 6 divided by 2, which is equal to 3. Let's calculate y0. It is just plugging 3 square minus 6 times 3 plus 8. Yes? Okay, let's calculate it. So it is 9 minus 18 plus 8, which is equal to -1. Now I know the vertex of my parabola. I know my vertex of the parabola. So I can now somehow draw it again. So x0 is 3. This is -1 and here. And now it can be drawn. Now it can be drawn. So y-intercept is here 8. So 8 here. So our function somehow passes through like this. So it will be our quadratics. Okay. Quadratics is drawn. Yep. Now let's think about those. Let's think about those. So what are they? They are x-intercepts. X-intercepts means when the y coordinate is 0. So x-intercept, when y is 0. Now we have the equation x squared minus 6x plus 8 equals to 0. You can see it's our quadratics. It's our quadratics. Yeah. Now we should solve this quadratic equation. For solving quadratic equation, we have the formula, discriminant formula. So x1 and 2 can be found with this formula minus b plus minus root of discriminant divided by 2a. Every SAT student must know formula. So if we use it, we can calculate this discriminant. So discriminant is minus b squared, it is 36. So let's say discriminant is b squared minus 4ac. So minus 6 squared 36 minus 4 times a equals to 1, c equals to what? 8. So it's equal to 30. It's equal to 4. Yep. Now we calculate discriminant. Now we can calculate the solutions. X1 and 2 can be minus b. Look, guys, here minus 6 and minus b. Minus gives you plus. Plus 6 plus minus root of discriminant divided by 2 times of 1. So a equals to 1. So your equation will be 6 plus minus 2 divided by 2. So it gives you two solutions. When plus here a divided by 2, when minus 6 minus 2 gives you 4, 4 divided by 2. It's equal to 4 and it's equal to 2. You can see now your equation has two solutions, 1 and 2. Those things we called x1 is 4, x2 is 2. Two solutions here found. So this is 4, this is 2. Also, I would like pay attention to this point. Here's the distance 1, here's the distance also 1 will be. Due to this is the this line is line of symmetry of your parabola. Yep. Very good, guys. Very good. Like this. Okay. By the way, guys, when your parabola is given, it can be written in factor form. How it can be written? So when you know the solutions, now we go to the factor form. What is the factor form? Factor form is when your parabola given, it is a times x minus x1 multiplication x minus x2. This will be factor form of your parabola. Now you can use it. So y, a is 1 in our case, it is x minus 2, x minus 4. So this is your parabola. This is the same exact parabola. Let's open brackets again. If you open brackets, you will find what? X squared to this and to this minus 4x minus 2x and plus 8. You will find x squared minus 6x plus 8. You can see your parabola is found. Your parabola is found. It is your parabola. You can see it is the same which was given initially. Very good. So you can write your parabola in factor form. For example, if you are given information like this, so when you are given this parabola and let's say some parabola here drawn, for example, something like this parabola, and here points given 5 and let's say 10. What is the form of this parabola? It will be y equals to a x minus 5 x minus 10. Definitely it is a graph of this. It is the graph of this, guys. Yep. And what is about a? About a, we cannot calculate the value of a because we are given only 2 information. For fully defining parabola, you need 3 information. You need this part as well. So that's why you cannot find here the value of a, guys. Yes. Here you can make only one conclusion. Your parabola will be downward parabola. Your parabola will be downward parabola. Let's go, guys. Let's go. Okay. By the way, your parabola can look like this. For example, your parabola can be like this. Your parabola can be like this, like no x-intercepts. No x-intercepts, guys. When your parabola no x-intercepts, it means here the discriminant for those parabolas is less than 0. Less than, because they have no x-intercept. It means they have no solution. They have no solution, guys. So let's continue. The next thing which you should know is let's say given parabola, and in this parabola it can be like this when touched only one time, or something like this parabola if you draw it. Like they have 2 intersection points. In this case, your parabola will have only one solution. So it is discriminant equals to 0. So it is discriminant. So what is discriminant? Discriminant was b squared minus 4ac. This one. This condition. Okay. Very good. Very good. So let's mention one thing about factor form. Factor form is really important. Like any quadratics, when you are given, you can just do the factorizations with this factor theorem. Yep. For example, let's say you are given some equation, yeah? For example, just some equation. Let's write some equation. So what it can be? Yeah, let's say minus 2x squared plus 28x minus 26, yes? You want to factorize it. What you should do, just open DESMOS and enter whatever given. So what is this? Minus 2x squared plus 28x minus 26. As you can see, this parabola has 2 solutions. They are minus 1 and 13. Here it is enough for us for writing it like this. First, write this minus 2, then x minus x1, 1, it is 1, x minus x2, x2 is 13. Here it is. Your parabola now factorized. Those x minus 1 and x minus 3 will be factors of them. So when x1 is solution, x minus x1 will be factor. Okay, I will write when if x1 is solution means when it becomes 0, the function becomes 0. So then x minus x1 is factor of your f of x. Yes, here means f of x1 equals to 0. These conditions. Very good, very good. So it is like this. Let's see one question together. So let's in some question, let's say ax squared plus 14x plus c. So given expression, this expression has factor px plus q. Find grids. Example, yes, example 1. Find grids possible value of AC. Yeah, we need to find the grids possible value. Guys, if as I mentioned before, when it is factor, it means this will be solution. It means if it has factor, it will have solution as well. When it has solution, discriminant greater than 0. So discriminant is this square, 14 square minus 4ac is greater than 0. So like two solutions can be equal. That's why you can do this, because like the equation can have one solution as well. When it is strictly greater, then it will be two solution. It has two solutions. Now your equation 14 square greater or equal to 4 times AC. And you will find AC less than 14 square divided by 4. Yeah, the AC is the grid's possible value is this value now. So let's calculate it. So it is 49. So the grid's possible value, so AC maximum value or grid's possible value is 49. It is the answer to this question. Very good, guys. The next thing which you should know about quadratics in SAT math is factor form. Whatever I here told you, it's called factor form. Yeah, factor form. I think we've wrote, yeah, here, factor form. Now repeat about the vertex form. What is the vertex form of this parabola? So, for example, let's take some function. For example, the previous, very beginning one, which we learned together. So, this one, yes? Let's take this parabola. Y equals to x squared minus 6x plus 8. Now, let's write down this one as a vertex form. How we will write it? So, according to the vertex formula, we can calculate the x0 and y0. x0 is given formula minus b divided by 2a. It will be just 3, and y0 becomes, how was it? It is minus 1. Now, vertex form is y equals to 8 times plus y0, it turns out. Every SAT math student must know very important concept. Don't forget here square, yes? So you can write it. Due to here a is 1, so 1 times x minus 3 square minus 1. If you open brackets, you will find x squared minus 6x plus 9 minus 1, which is x squared minus 6x plus 8. You can see this is your quadratics. Yep. This is your quadratics. So it means any quadratics here written like this. It's written here like this. So that's why this will be factor form of your quadratics. Factor form of your quadratics. Yeah, very good. So it is about vertex form, guys. Very good. Now, the let's solve one question from real estate test about this topic. So it is given in my advanced set 5. You can find from my channel really important topics. So it was 5 or 6. Yeah, here. You can see this problem appeared on real estate test. Real estate test on August this year, 2025. Okay, here asked, write your equation in vertex form. Yeah, like you can see. Let's try it yourself, guys. Let's go. Anybody can do? Do this, guys, yourself. Okay. Okay, here answered two students. Here answered user A, Zohida A, Nomanova Jamila Hamdi. So let's solve this question together. First of all, let's find according to the formula, the values of the x0 and y0. So I remind the vertex form is a times x minus x0 squared plus y0. So here visible that a equals to 4. Now we need to calculate x0 and y0. So what is x0? x0 is, according to the formula, minus b divided by 2a, minus b divided by 2a. So minus, but in the place of b comes not b just, here comes minus b. So minus b divided by 2a, 2a is 4. So it is b divided by 8. Now you found it. Now for finding y, you can plug it like y0. You can find here x0 square minus bx0 minus 5. Let's find out. 4 times x0, here this number, square of this b square minus 64, and b times x0 in our case, and b divided by 8 minus 5. So you can find b square minus 16 minus b square minus 8 minus 5. Common denominator for them will be, if you give them, it will be 16. Here 1, here 2, and 1 minus 2 gives you minus 1, minus b squared as a result, minus b. So now you can write finally your equation like this. So a is 4 times x minus b over 8 square plus y-intercept. Y-intercept, y coordinate of the vertex is minus b squared divided by 16 minus 5. So it is your parabola. Your function is here drawn. So it is the same as the option. So that's why Yeah, no, it is like A option. Yes, it's A option. Yeah, like this. Problem is solved. Guys, understand it? Thank you for reactions, guys. Thank you. Yeah. Desmos way. Let's do this with Desmos, guys. It's very interesting. Let's do this with Desmos. So, how to do this question with Desmos? But it takes time. It takes time. What is the idea? What is the idea? B can be any number. Just just draw this one to the Desmos. Let's do this together then. So I will open here Desmos then. So guys, your parabola y equals to 4x squared minus bx minus 5. It is your parabola. It is your parabola. And b, like at slider, and you can define the value of b. So it can be here any number. It's your parabola. Now draw every option. So a option 4 times x minus b divided by 8 square minus, just I am checking the option A, b square dividing by 16. As you can see those two functions are just same. If they are same, like it is equivalent. It is equivalent. You can see the color changes. It is equivalent. So like this, problem solved. So very good, very good. So it is about the vertex form. It is about vertex form. Very good. The next thing which you should know in SAT Math is uh, about, let's say, when you are given system of equations, the cases like this. When you are given some point, and they will have like two solutions. So when the parabola and line intersects at 2 points, for example, the parabola's equation is given ax squared plus bx plus c. Let's say line equation is also given. This line equation is, let's say, something dx plus g. So you will be asked to find some parameters. What you should do, just equalize them. And simplify it. If you simplify it, like numbers b minus d of x plus c minus g equals to 0, it becomes new quadratic equation. If question says that they intersect at 2 points, the discriminant will be greater than 0. When they intersect only 1 point, it means discriminant will be equal to 0. When parabola and line does not intersect, it means discriminant less than 0. You can see discriminant less than 0. Like this. Also, let's solve one example. Let's solve one example. So, yeah, for example, y equals to 4x and y equals to 3x squared plus bx plus 3. In the given system of equations, b is a positive constant. Given that b is positive constant, the system has exactly one distinct solution. Okay, it means it has only one real solution. Yes, one real solution. When one real solution, discriminant should be 0. So just equalize them y coordinates. So you will find 3x squared plus bx plus 3 equals to 4x. So 3x squared plus bx minus 4x plus 3 equals to 0. Now you can factor out here x. The number will be b minus 4 times of x plus 3 equals to 0. Now you can use discriminant, and the discriminant is the square of this number, b minus 4 square minus 4 times a times c equals to 0. So you will find b minus 4 square equals to 36. So for solving this kind of equations, b minus 4 can be either plus 6 or minus 6, because the square of plus 6 or minus 6 always gives you 36. That's why you have two solutions. b1 equals to like minus 4 goes to this side with positive sign, 4 plus 6, or b2 can be 4 minus 6. So it is 10 or minus 2. But due to b is positive according to the problem given, we don't take this option. We will take the b equals to 10. Let's draw them how they looks like. So first function y equals to 4x. Another function y equals to 3x squared plus bx plus 3. And b, we found it's equal to 10. You can see this. You can see this. They intersect at exactly 1 point. Yeah. Here from DESMOS, it's visible. This point is their intersection point. DESMOS shows it. You can see they have only one intersection point. Yeah. So, and let's solve some modeling questions together. Let's solve modeling questions together. So it's also, you can find from my advanced set 5. A really important file which I created 8 of them and 4 very hard training sets, which is it helps you. Let's solve one modeling question as well. Okay. This is the basic modeling question. So here written, for a certain type of rope, the equation gives estimated breaking strength y, so y gives breaking strength of a rope with circumference x when the circumference is x. If a rope with circumference, it means x, when x equals to 2.75, the strength is given. What is the breaking strength? What is y? It means when circumference, which is x equals to. So given that equation is given, but a is unknown, and also given information when x equals to 2.75, y equals to 95, 28.75. Need to find when x equals to 8.5, what is the value of this? No, so we need to calculate the value of a here. Let's you can plug in here. So what you will get? So basically this number equals to 900 times a times this number square. So I will write here 2.75 square. From this equation, I can calculate the value of a. And after this, I can plug here 8.5 square and I can calculate it. Yeah, basically with hand here, everything is clear. Now we will do this with DESMOS. So now I will show you modeling questions, how to do. Let's introduce whatever given. So f of x equals to 900, here a, x square. A is undefined. You can see here DESMOS says too many variables, try defining a. So we need to define. For defining, I need this one. So when circumference is x, when circumference is 2.75, so this becomes equals to 95, 28.75. You can see it is DESMOS. Like how it works. It solves basically this equation. The left-hand side is this, right-hand side is this. Here I'm using this regression sign. This one is called regression. And when you use it, like they intersect at one point, yeah, they find the value of a, yeah. Now a is found. After this, your function is created. You can see it's parabola. It is parabola. It's drawn here. Now you can see, you can find f when it is 8.5. Yep, the problem is solved fully. So when circumference is 8.5, the strength is found. You can see the problem is solved. Okay, the next thing. Next important problem. So a quadratic function models height of object above the ground. The object was launched from height 0 feet and reached its maximum height this after the solve. One thing which you should know, which I should mention as well to you, is the maximum or minimum value of your parabola always can be seen in vertex. So the max or min occurs at vertex. This is the rule. Like when you are asked something minimum or maximum in your parabola, so basically when a is less than 0, it will be maximum. When a is greater than 0, it will be minimum value. So here asked, you are given basically, so it is model which models the height and x and y. So x, it turns out it's something time. Y, it means it's height. So it is, the dimension is in feet, it is in seconds. It turns out, launched from when the time was 0, height was 0. So it was like this. After 10 seconds, it's maximum value. So let's say this is 1600 feet. Your vertex is here. So you can draw now parabola, because in the problem it stated that quadratic function. Ask it when 13 seconds, what it is the value of this? Ask it this. So we need to model this one. When you are given vertex, it is very beautiful information. So why you should write in vertex form? So it is how a times x minus 10 square plus 16 vertex form. So we need to calculate the value of a. So we will do the same. And for finding a, what I will do, I will use this point. When x is 0, y is also 0. We will use this. So if we use it, so let's solve this equation. So 0 equals to a times 0 minus 10 square 1600. So you can solve basically this equation. So what it gives you a times 100, because 10 square equals to minus 1600. You will find a equals to minus 16. Now you solved it. Now your parabola is ready. Your parabola is minus 16 something. When you plug here 13, you can find the height. Just plug in here 13. So it will be minus 16 times 13 minus 10 square plus 1600. You can see this is found 1456. So this 1456, it is found. The answer is found. Now let's solve this with DESMOS. So when you are given quadratics, f of x equals to something a, x minus 10 square plus 1600. And you know that f passes through when 0, your value is 0. So it's for finding a is found. Now we can do f of 13. F of 13. So wait. Let me check. Here somewhere we missed. Here minus sign. Here minus sign. Definitely. Vertex form. Now you can see the problem now is solved. The answer is found. After 13 seconds, there will be the 1456. Yep. So like this. And the last thing which I should mention about the quadratics questions is so it is Vieta's theorem. It is Vieta's theorem. So it's like this. So when you are given quadratic function ax squared plus bx plus c equals to 0, it turns out x1 plus x2 is always equal to minus b divided by a. Also, x1 times x2 equals to c divided by a. So this is the Vieta theorem. This always works. This always works. Let me show you one example, which the pure form of the Vieta theorem. So we can use this. So let's take the real exam question. Let's take real exam question. I think it's from my advanced, that's a train set 3, let's say here. What's it? Okay, look at the second question. In the second question, you are given this where P and Q are solutions, so P less than Q. So we will solve it. Now, guys, we need to apply the Vieta theorem and we have solutions. So we will apply Vieta theorem. So how we will do this? I will open two this kind of brackets. They are baskets, guys. You can solve it, you can use it for solving any system of equations. So according to the Vieta theorem, P plus Q becomes this one with minus sign, x minus 1. Another one, P times Q, it's equal to minus 3. And also you can give here additional condition in DESMOS, like system of equations. How that works, guys? It works like this. This one equals to this one equals to this one. It's like this. So you know that, and P less than Q, according to the problem, P less than Q. Here it is. Now P and Q are found. Yeah, Desmos found it. Next question. I will again apply Vieta theorem here. Guys, here in this problem, you can see how important Vieta theorem is. So it is the solutions M and N. So M plus N, sum of solutions, it's equal to, take this one with minus sign, minus 7. And another one. According to the Vieta theorem, M times N, so it's equal to 9. Yeah. An additional condition, N is less than N. Okay, you know now everything, P, Q, M, N. Now, these are solutions of the last equation. According to the Vieta theorem, this divided by 1, it's itself C, equals to some multiplication of this to this. So the value of C now becomes equal to P plus M multiplication Q plus N. It is 3. Now the problem is solved, guys. It is pure application of the Vieta theorem to pure application of the Vieta theorem to what? To real estate exam question. Basically this. Yeah. Yeah. It is all the basic notes about the quadratics, and we have lots of questions about them. But yeah. Yes, okay. Lots of important questions about, we should cover them as well. Let's cover only one question then, because time is limited. So let's go. Here, by the way, about quadratic equations, Vieta theorem. Sum of solutions given. According to the Vieta theorem, sum of solutions like x1 plus x2 equals to minus, here this minus sign becomes plus, 33a plus 77b divided by a. A is 55. Okay, if you factor out 11 from the bracket, you will find 3a plus 7b equals divided by 55. It's equal to 3a plus 7b dividing by 5. So this is basically equals to k times 3a plus 7b. Now this one and this one just cancels. So it's 1. So k becomes 1 divided by 5. Beta theorem. The next thing. So when you are given this kind of questions, guys, it's now total the Zahida, yes, you can speak. Yes, Zahida, speak. Okay. You want to speak? Okay. Look, guys, this kind of question. In this kind, it is one of the hard questions of SAT Math. In this kind of question, guys, you can see the we should use, and I told you when those f's are equal, you can easily use the vertex formula. -5 plus 7 divided by 2 always gives you x0. So it will be equal to 1. Then you found the value of 1. So as well, you can use the x0 formula minus b divided by 2a. So it is minus b divided by 2 times a equals to -2. This is a. So it is b divided by 4. So it's equal to, it's 1. So that's why from here b equals to 4. Now your equation is minus 2x squared plus 4x plus c. Basically, it's your equation. Very good. Now, it turns out the x coordinate of the vertex less than 0. So we can here make conclusion. So what is k? K is y coordinate of the vertex. When you plug, it is h basically. Let's plug it. So -2, so it will be gives you k. -2 times here 1 square. Here b equals to 4 times 1. So yeah, plus c. It is less than 0 according to the problem. Now, it is c plus 2 less than 0. From here, c is less than -2. You can see c is less than -2. And b equals to 4. It means b is 4. So b is, so 4 greater or equal to 3. So b is greater or equal. So it is greater. Yeah, it's correct. It says c is less than -1. But c can be less than -2. So let's check. C can be then -3. C can be then -4. C can be then -5, etc. Any number. Yes, when you check this, -3 less than -1. Yeah, it's definitely -4, correct. -5, correct. All of them are correct. That's why this is also correct. In this question, then the first and second statements are true. Guys, got it? Understand it, guys? Got it, guys? You can put reactions, guys, basically. Okay. 1 minute, Sophie.
Assalamu alaikum, teacher.
Walaikum assalam.
Yeah,
Yes,
I want
Zahida?
to ask a question about DESMOS.
Yes.
I have like, when I solved one problem, it wasn't here, and it tell DESMOS like that A and the B are in.
Zahida? Your voice is not coming properly. Like it is, yes, your
It's
internet
not
connection, I
true,
think,
but
bad.
example, it's like in the problem given as constant.
Zahida, I am sorry, but your voice is not coming good. Yes, guys. What about others? Also, you couldn't hear her, yes, as well. Other guys as well. I am sorry. One more time. Could you repeat, please?
Teacher, can you explain the previous one?
Mm-hmm. Previous
Can
one. Yes. This one, yes.
no no no. But yeah, maybe we have to go backward a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Wait. What was this question? I think maybe this one you asked.
Minus
Yes.
minus. Yes, this will go this one.
Yes. Zahida, your internet connection, I think it's bad. That's why. Could you please? Yes. Could you please record your voice message to my DM, and I will answer you here in chat. Okay? Please record it to my DM. So, Mr. Suraj, are you here?
Yes, sir. I don't get it. How p equals to -1?
How be? Wait. Look. We have Vieta's theorem. According to the Vieta's theorem, x1 plus x2 equals to minus b divided by a. x1 times x2 equals to c divided by. It is Vieta's theorem. Formula. Vieta's formula. Yep. So now here b is plus 1. A is 1. But due to this minus, here becomes minus 1. So
Yeah, I
sum of
get
solutions
it,
is
sir.
minus 1. Got it?
Thank you, sir. I get it.
Very good, Suraj. Very good. Yep. Guys, this is. So in this course, guys, like this, I'm going to explain the every SATMS concept, like you. But in this lesson, you couldn't speak, but in a lesson, like will be, uh, uh-huh, will be like more fewer auditory. Now, then you can ask during the lesson questions, and I will like require from you to do homework.